We're looking at Kolkata versus Hyderabad. The question is, do you put potato in biryani? That's the question, isn't
No,
it?
absolutely. This is Arsalan versus Paradise.
There you go.
This is Arsalan versus Paradise.
There you go.
Don't go there, Joy. Don't go there.
Sorry.
There's only one thing that can win. Kolkata, great fish, maybe great sweets, desserts, maybe. Don't get into the biryani because you're not going to finish second. You're going to finish 570.
Oh, stop
We
it.
will find out.
Come back.
KKR will play for biryani tomorrow. For the pride of Kolkata
Play for
biryani.
hilsa, play for prawns.
They will play for the
big
pride of
tea.
Kolkata biryani.
I just want to get back
me.
to the meat of the matter. Not the potatoes. No potatoes. It's the meat of the matter. Because these two teams
I
have
love Kolkata, but you don't have biryani.
no potatoes, all right? No potatoes. No tater tots. We'll,
Chom chom, Rajgula, no.
Nothing. He's just
And Rajgula's
deciding the
Odia
menu
anyway.
Yeah, and
And Rajgula's Odia
and
anyway.
he's refusing to go away from the point.
He's going to flood. He's going to flood.
He can't talk about the team, so he's talking about the biryani. So he's
Yeah.
staying there.
Yeah, come on, let's talk about the team. The Kolkata team, they of course have one big miss, which is Phil Salt. There's no Phil Salt there.
You
Get
don't
back
need
from all
salt in
the
Kolkata
sweets.
biryani incident.
You don't need
It's
salt.
always balanced.
They can do it without? Can they do it without, Joy? Can they do it without?
It's interesting. See, I'd like to see how they tackle this problem. What I genuinely feel, there are two options. The straightforward option seems to be a one-for-one swap where you just get a Gurbaz in there and you put him in there and you just keep the rest of the team as it is. I have one other option which I'd really like them to consider because the way he's been moved around and now that you've got Nitish back, how if you open with Venkatesh Iyer?
Okay.
Open with Venkatesh, and I'll tell you why. Because you've started strong. Venkatesh Iyer is a batter in form.
Yeah.
He'll still start strong with him. And then what happens is you slot in Gurbaz somewhere in the order because you need the keeper as well. So
Yeah.
you need him to come in. But that at least gives you a solid guy who's been batting.
Yeah.
You know,
Needed to be
Gurbaz
a
is going to
Delhi.
walk into a match. First match you play as a qualifier. It's not easy, man.
They needed to be a Delhi with 5 wicket keepers available to them.
That's right.
And then someone else could have kept. Because the perfect solution for them, absolutely perfect solution, is to play Sherfane Rutherford
Absolutely.
for
And they love
for Phil
Sherfane
Salt.
Rutherford.
Sherfane Rutherford is a gun batter. Play Sherfane Rutherford, move Venkatesh Iyer to open the batting, play Sherfane Rutherford in the middle, and just tell everyone, one if you can keep. The problem is they have Narayan and Chakravarti, so they need a keeper.
They need a
That's
decent
right,
keeper.
yeah. Because if the batters can't read him,
That would be the perfect answer. Play Sherfane Rutherford.
And that's the
Can he
first
keep?
thing I looked at. I said, because Kolkata is one of the few teams that doesn't have at least 2 or 3 keepers who are playing.
Yeah, they've got Phil Salt, Gurbaz, and KS Bharat. Right?
That's
So
it.
those are the keeping options
so
that they
Gurbaz
have.
has to play.
In terms of their bowlers, obviously these two doing the job. Mitchell Stark. I go back to what Harsha said a while ago when we were talking about the Knight Riders, where you said it's with big champion players like that. It's come at the hour, come at the man, and you would obviously Kolkata would be leaning towards a Mitchell Stark saying, use all your experience and give this to us now.
If Mitchell Stark would be saying 24 crores, this is the reason you bought me.
Yeah.
You bought me because we're now in the playoffs, and I will win you the playoffs.
Yeah, handling pressure that's a skill in itself that
He
not
has
too
to.
many have.
And what happens with championship sides? I mean, if you remember Chennai, they carried Shane Watson through a season. And then he comes and he wins the final for them.
When that 2018 was SRH's final, all the way until Shane Watson suddenly got 100, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So and he had a very average season. So,
yeah.
hey.
Can happen. On the other side, of course, is the second most expensive player in the history of the IPL, and he's captaining the Hyderabad team, who, as we have said, have probably played the most exciting cricket. It's a neck and neck with KKR, of course, and that's the reason why they are both playing this first qualifier. They finished 1 and 2. This team as well. Don't see any changes here? Do you?
No, my only worry about this team is what if they are 10 for 2? That's my only worry, because if they lose those two up at the top, that can happen.
Yeah.
So who's the person who's going to carry it through? One of the most impressive young players in this year's tournament is Nitish Reddy.
Amazing.
So maybe him, but I just worry a little bit if they get out till Klaasen is there somebody. That's my only worry for Sunrisers.
The thing about them is that they've just got to counter. Remember, the upfront, I still feel that if they get runs upfront, it's the middle. When Kolkata spinners put that chokehold on you, who's going to be the one to play them out of it? The best, I mean, one of the greatest players of spin is Heinrich Klaasen. But Klaasen is your only really class player against spin, because normally they had 2. They used to play Markram as well. Markram's not there.
They want a flat deck. They want a deck that will neutralize Narayan and Chakrabarti. If they get a deck that is for Narayan and Chakrabarti, then I think Kolkata's got too many aces up their sleeve.
Which, I mean, it's tough to ask, both very strong teams, but looking at everything in context, advantage, any at all, to any team tomorrow?
KKR looking just the far more balanced side, and KKR's just got too many form players all the way. Now Nitish Rana comes into just too many form players all the way down. So at this stage, they're looking like the most complete side, but you know what? The last 4 games are a completely different animal from the first 70.
Yeah, that's true. And I just
Actually, the last 3, to be fair, because here there's at least a comeback available in this game.
Yeah.
It's a different beast, but now it's a different game.
That's right. The teams that finish 1 and 2 get 2 chances to go into the final. I like to say that rather than 2 bites of the cherry, which doesn't make any sense.
We all say all the time.
I don't
It's like
understand.
momentum.
Who is eating a cherry in 2 bites? It's so small. How and why are you eating a cherry in 2 bites? How much trouble are your teeth in if you need 2 bites? So yeah, to simplify, without using fruit in the example, it's you get 2 chances to get into the final, but you don't want to take those 2 chances. Obviously, you want to take the first chance and just jump up, take 4-5. I mean, you've been with a team that has won, and you know you want those 4-5 days. You just want to
it's
take it easy.
perfect for the team. You sit, you watch, you enjoy it, and it gives you a lull. Because see, the seasons are, I mean, every team has 1 4-5 day break, but other than that, it's really frenetic. So these 4-5 days before just relaxes the team, just go play the final now.
The only thing I worry about with the Knight Riders is that they've just not had a game in a while, right? Because they've had 2 rained out games. So can you get rusty? Can you get a bit rusty?
Yeah, it's not easy. And not only that, because of those conditions, they wouldn't have been practicing also that much because they would have wanted to keep their players fresh and then the games haven't happened.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of a couple of things. So, and you know, that journey is also not an easy journey because you're going to go from Guwahati to Ahmedabad. Yeah, so it'd be a why. I don't think there'll be a direct flight. So all that, they wouldn't have had that much time.
Charter, sir, please. Why?
Charter.
This is why I tell you why. Don't bring middle class thought into upper class.
You're right. I should have thought of
Kenny,
it.
my
Please,
all
sir.
his life thinking, I'm from Jadavpur, I'm looking at Pablo Neruda's works on the footpaths of Calcutta.
And I realized we've taken a charter in Kolkata. Why would they not?
Sir,
take a
Jawan
charter?
and Pathan made 2,000 crores in the last 1 year, sir.
Correct.
Come on. And this is a playoff. It's a qualifier. Please. Next thing you're going to be asking about buses and all. Like, what is this? Direct bus hai ya nahi wahan pe?
नहीं but AC 3 टायर नहीं था टिकट नहीं मिल रहा था
अच्छा now he's going to ask Ahmedabad का इतना बड़ा stadium है I hope they get a direct bus to go to the stadium not to change twice
dude I made a mistake
You can have big
do you
debate.
have to sort of flatten me with it
yes
You can have
just a
big
little
debates in India Coffee House about that.
in coffee house we discuss important things like biryani not these things
yeah and whether you should
Good,
have
because I've had coffee in India Coffee House and you don't want to.
whether I want to know from all of you
I'm getting slack.
potato in biryani or no potato in biryani give us in comment tell us please tell us it's very important meanwhile the meat and potatoes question to the two of you is a player to watch out for from each team
I think I mean Travis said naturally because he sets a tone for them and I think on the other side I think this is a match where they really need something from Sunil Narayan both with ball and bat because he just has a chance to influence it both ways
okay for you sir
Travis had more than Heinrich Klaassen because they need to set the pace up at the top. So for me, definitely Travis had. I still think Andre Russell.
nice
I still think, yes, Sunrisers Hyderabad thinking, it's down to 50 of 3.5 overs. And Russell says, it's me, man.